Hey guys, welcome back. So I got a lip swatch party and mini review video for y'all today on these beauties right here. These are the Bad Habit Beauty Liquefied Matte Lipsticks, and they are $6 each or $28 for all 6 shades. So there are the 6 shades. So I'm gonna do like I normally do in my lip swatch parties. I will show you swatches on my lips, swatches on my hand, let you know what I think about the formula and just my overall thoughts and opinions on these lip products, and just do a little lip swatch party. So let's get to it. So first off, quickly touching on the packaging and the formula on these liquid lipsticks. The packaging is really, really pretty, very sleek looking. So I think they did a great job of making really pretty looking packaging at an affordable price point. So I like the packaging on them. These are an angled doe foot applicator situation. Kind of a smaller doe foot applicator, but it's that angled type. So that is the applicator. No scent on these. So they're not like florally or vanilla or anything like that. I maybe smell a little bit of alcohol, but I mean, I really have to sniff it to be able to smell that. So no scent to them. As far as the formula goes on these liquid lipsticks, so if you're like me and you've tried a lot of different liquid lipsticks, they're all different kinds out there. But I would describe a traditional, typical liquid lipstick as the type that dry down to be completely matte, transfer proof, but then they do that there, not there line sort of situation. So that's kind of how I describe a typical liquid lipstick. These are really not that. These start out when you first apply them feeling kind of moussey. So they're not very liquidy feeling. They feel more moussey as you're applying them, and then they dry down to be almost completely matte. But they don't get to the point where they're that super dry matte sort of a feeling, which I really, really like that about them. These are not completely transfer proof, so they do transfer a little bit, but they're almost transfer proof. So if you're looking for completely matte, completely transfer proof, these are not the ones for you. But if you are like me and like it where they're not completely matte so that they don't feel as dry, but also they do transfer a little bit, I prefer that. I would rather them transfer a little bit and rather them not dry down to be completely matte. They look matte, but they don't have that dry matte feeling. That's the situation with these. These do transfer a little bit. They don't dry down to be that super dry feeling matte situation, but they look matte. As far as how they wear, I've worn these through eating. I've tried that a couple of times, and these really don't last super well through eating. What they do is they really kind of act like a traditional lipstick. They just sort of fade as you're wearing them, as you're eating, which I personally really like, because I don't like when liquid lipsticks are like they're wearing like iron, but then when they do start to fade, they just completely go away, or they flake off, or they do weird things where you've got half your lips done and half your lips not done. I don't like that. I prefer this where they just fade as you're wearing them and they're not as obvious. It's not that they're not their line situation. So I really, really like the formula of these. We'll get into the review at the end, but that's just quickly touching on the formula of them. Okay, so this first one I'm gonna start with is Trophy Life. And I was trying to start with a lighter colored one, but it's kind of hard to tell. Like, sometimes they look a little bit lighter in the packaging than they do on the lips, at least to me. So this one came off a little bit deeper on my lips than it did look in the packaging. So Trophy Life is that kind of darker rosewood, kind of a mauvey brown sort of a color. So it's got that 90s sort of a vibe to it. This one's really pretty. I do feel like there's a lot of colors out there like this in the makeup world. So you might already have one like this in your collection, but it is still a pretty kind of edgy sort of a shade. This is a lighter one of the bunch. This one is Mind Games, and this is a really pretty shade. I'm typically not a huge fan of kind of peachy sort of colors, but this one is kind of more of a muted peachy shade. So I really like this. It's got that kind of terracotta undertone to it, so it's kind of a peachy terracotta. This one's really, really pretty, and I like it with my top, kind of matches. This one's a really pretty neutral shade. This one is Centerpiece, and it's right there. So it's kind of more of a deeper nude sort of a color, like a mauvey browny nude sort of a shade. So it's definitely a different shade than this one. Great like everyday sort of color, but it definitely has some color to it. So depending on your skin tone, this could be a great neutral shade, nude sort of a color. For me, it's a little bit more of a dramatic nude, but I really do like it, that kind of rosy, browny sort of a shade. This one's one of my favorites. This is beautiful. This is Broken Heart. And it's a gorgeous warm toned nude shade. So definitely more warm tone than this one. This one is a lot more mauve-y. This one right here, what did I say? I already forgot what it was called. Broken Heart is more of that warm toned brownie nude sort of a shade. So this is just really, really fun. I do feel like this one is a little bit more on the unique side. I feel like there's a lot of colors like this out there and quite a few like that, but fewer that are like this. So I really love this one. This one is a beautiful oxblood sort of a shade. This is Speed Dial, and it's right there. So it's deep, it's dark, it's dramatic. It's just that gorgeous oxblood sort of a shade, and it's kind of got that, it's more of a reddish undertone to it than a purpley undertone. Really gorgeous. Applied very evenly. That's what I'm noticing about all these, is just how evenly they apply. They're really not patchy. So super impressed. And if I'm gonna wear a liquid lipstick in this sort of a shade, I definitely prefer this sort of a formula where it's going to fade rather than do that line of there, not there, because it's gonna be super obvious with this sort of a shade. So much prefer this sort of a formula if I'm gonna wear this kind of a color, and really in general. And then lastly, this is a beautiful red shade. This is Collide, and this is also one of my favorites. This is beautiful. This is maybe just a little bit deeper on the inner part of my lips, I can notice, than the outer part, but still overall pretty even, and just a beautiful shade. I love that it's still dramatic and a red, but it's not super bright. It's got that muted kind of an undertone without being super, super dark. So just a beautiful red. Love this one. So there are all the shades. All right, guys, so those are all the shades. So quick little wrap up and review. You can probably already tell from the video, but I really, really like these. I think they are a great formula. I really like the shade range. I think it's fun and muted and kind of edgy. I just feel like these are more of a low maintenance liquid lipstick sort of situation, which I definitely prefer. That's what I'm looking for in a liquid lipstick. But how you feel about them is absolutely going to depend on your personal preferences and what you're looking for in a liquid lipstick. So kind of have to think about all those things and think about the things that I described these to be and figure out if that's a match for you. But for me personally, I really, really like them. I think they're a great formula and a really fun shade range. All right, guys, so that wraps up this lip swatch party and review. So I hope that you really enjoyed it and hope it was helpful for you. Please hit a thumbs up if it was. Let me know down below what you think about these. What was your favorite shade? What kind of things are you looking for in a liquid lipstick? I would love to know that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.